Hello survivors, hello, welcome to the stream guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you're having a great day. Feeling good. Hope you're having a good weekend. I've got no idea what's going on next weekend. I think there was actually a post, let me have a check. Was there a calendar update? There was. And it looks like there is no war this coming weekend by the looks of things. So it looks like they're giving people a little bit of a chill after World Champions, which is nice. Which is nice. But we'll probably get back to it either the following weekend or the weekend after that. I think they're probably... What's the date today? Today, like the third, no, today's the 13th, 14th, 15th. Today's the 16th. So the first war might be the first week of November. It might be like the 4th, or it could be next weekend, like the weekend after next. Is my guess. Which isn't a terrible idea, honestly. Let people relax a little bit after World Champions, because it can be grimy for a lot of people, and my game's just rebooted instantly. Fantastic! Fantastic. Mid-stage. Mid-stage. Why has that happened? That is actually kind of weird. That was kind of bizarre. Did I lose my energy? I don't know. I don't know. Fortunately, it was just world energy. We'll go again. That was bizarre. That was very strange. Welcome into my stream though, guys. We have Valiant, Kathy, Michael, Bretland, Nikki, Cygnus. I hope you're having a great day. I hope we had a good weekend as well. What are your guys' thoughts on the Wanderer? I have already committed to pulling for the Lone Wolves after pulling for Philip Blake, but I will say I really like the Wanderer regardless, and I probably would have pulled for him anyway. But I would have been disappointed that I didn't pull for Philip Blake if I didn't do it for her, and I wanted to get Wanderer. And I think that's honestly a little bit of a mess up from Scopely, where they maybe made it so that Philip Blake's wheel should have lasted like 4 weeks. At least 2 to maybe 3 of the Lone Wolves should have come out in his wheel's time. Because he's okay as a character, he's decent, but he really ties the legions together with the you know, the counter damage reduction and stuff. It was a weird situation, but hopefully they bring him back sooner rather than later, because I know there are already probably some people who are like, damn, I want to get him because I'm going to get the Wanderer. I got Michonne and now I want to get him. So maybe they'll rerun him right at the end of the other Lone Wolves. I don't know. But yeah. Just those 3 characters look decent together, to be honest. Just those 3. And then obviously we're going to be able to get more. I think 4 characters is a good minimum. Unless they've got a really interesting like command or some AP gain mechanic. We'll have to wait and see on that. Actually, no idea why my game reset like that. That was weird. Fortunately, it was just world energy. If I did lose any energy, it's not that big a deal. It don't matter that much. We'll do ×1 now. Who else have we got? What's up, Logan? Welcome to the stream. I haven't pulled for any of them, but Wanderer looks good, and I would have pulled for him if I knew. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. But I think Wanderer looks good. Like, he's good as a standalone. Obviously, it's just better if he's with 3 other Lone Wolves. That's the thing. I like Wanderer as a standalone. Remember, he can actually hold a pain spread weapon. I didn't actually think of that. Someone did mention it to me. Obviously not guaranteed, but he can pain spread like his disarm, which he puts down the hemorrhage. So that's kind of cool. I'm wondering if all 6 will be offensive. I'm going to go ahead and say probably not. They like to do like 1 being defensive in every single group. Like Imani was the only defensive one in the what were they called again? The bear group. The one with the bear icon. What were they called? Like the Outlanders, right? She was the only defensive one in Outlanders, and then in the Telltale one we had Carver, who was the only offensive one. So I think they do it just because they know 5 characters can only go on a team, but they generally release them in 6s. It's kind of a weird situation altogether. It's kind of weird. He's definitely worth a few pulls. I think we'll go for him. He should be in game in the tower maybe now. We'll check him out. But yeah, he looks like he could be a character that's worth just getting 2 pities of. You know, like even just a grade 5 could still be pretty decent. So he seems maybe a little bit free to play accessible. Someone who's got a bit of tokens from their level up tournaments. The game has been crashing. Happens in SR a lot. There's an SR tournament going on right now. Wait a sec. No, there isn't. Okay. What's up, Basham? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Soap as well? What's up, Grumpy? I'd like to pull for him, but the amount of pulls with no luck is shocking. And then you spent most of your tokens trying to pull, then you have none for the next turn. I mean, this is true. Advanced is the worst will. I will say that. 10% chance is pretty bad. On average, you're going to have to do 24 to 30 pulls to get the character on average, which is obviously not fun. Not fun. Ultra is much nicer. It's crazy. That extra 5%, it's just so much nicer to pull the characters on that wheel. It is so much nicer. And that's why I've been kind of happy that all of my ×5 fortune have all been advanced characters. I've never had a ×5 ultra. I've had only ×5 in advanced, and I've had like 4 or 5 of them, so I've been pretty happy with that. Saved myself a bunch of tokens, except Harrison, who I got the ×5 on like the 29th or 30th pull. Not the greatest pull, but still the greatest pull. I'm sitting on 30 advanced pulls and 30 ultra pulls, so probably should use them at some point on your main account. You didn't pull for Michonne. Yeah, I mean, I think this Outlanders group looks to have good synergy. This is the issue that I think attack teams are having, so maybe it's filling that gap. You know, these 3 characters work quite nicely together. Decap from the leader. I mean, it's not guaranteed. We'll see if they actually have a guaranteed decap, but I doubt it. So resist is still going to be a thing. But the halo potential on the removal is nice. I like that quite a lot. I like that quite a lot indeed, actually. Quite a lot. I nearly missed these yesterday, guys. For some reason, I thought it reset tonight. I don't know why. I thought I could do it on my stream, and I was literally like about to go to bed, and I just checked in game, and I saw it had less than a day, and I was like, so I managed to finish these. I needed to do 7 raids, not much, and I needed to do the last act of each of the roadmaps, which I did. So I didn't miss out, but I really nearly just flopped. I nearly flopped. So I've got to get used to it on Sunday nights ending, which is kind of not the best day, because that generally could mean Friday afternoon for a lot of people, because they'll war for most of Saturday and Sunday and they won't really do much else in the game. The only times at 5 I ever got with Shane was Ultra. It's not too bad. Prior SR, there will be a faction SR starting today, I believe. Okay, I mean, that's worth knowing. These missions are going to get done today then. I messed up with Blake. I didn't pull enough for him. Got 1 copy to level 4 and now stuck. When I didn't pull for him, hopefully he returns on the wheel soon. Yeah, I hope they do a return of him sooner rather than later, but they generally are pretty slow on their returns. They honestly should have just had his wheel up for 4 weeks, I feel. Because I feel like there's probably another Lone Wolves character coming out next week, or in the next week and a half. And then we should know. We should know, like, you'd have 4 Lone Wolves effectively in the wheel at the same time, and then that you should know. That's where I think, like, do you know the Rick that they released with the normalized lead? The reason I think he didn't do so well is because the allegiance he got released into wasn't that great. Which was like Alexandra. And no one else got released with him that could be used with him. Like, for instance, if they released an NWO character right now, instantly he's going to do, that character's going to do amazing. No matter who it is. As long as it's a damage dealer. If it's a damage dealer, it's just going to do so good. Instant sales. Because everyone can see the synergy between that character and Trader. Instantly. Because Trader just has instant synergy with any NWO character. Instant sales. Free money. You know, free money. Well, not so free for the people who are spending it, but yeah. I didn't pull from a Michonne, as I have Raven and Shiva was on the way. True, true. Has anybody like utilized Shiva? Yeah, I've maxed her out. I haven't played around with her too much. I think I've done some test mods, but I only maxed out her kit recently. Anyone able to tell me what the herring key from Bounty Bottles missions tab, what the key is needed for? It's probably for the missions. Oh, the one you get. Huh. I'm not sure about that. Because you actually get a key as a reward. I saw that. I didn't really think too hard about it. I had a ×5 on Luke, 1 pull, and I was hopefully that's a one-off. Don't like that at all. I am back. I saw someone else who was streaming recently, different game, was having massive stream issues, so hopefully I don't like get any of that rubbish. They were disconnecting non-stop. They weren't in England though, so maybe it's just I don't know. I randomly disconnect for 5 seconds before, but damn, I hate it. When my stream looks like it's back, it must have jumped for a little bit. I hate it, guys. I hate it. Stuff out of my controller now, I don't know what to do. But welcome to the stream, guys. I do hope you're having a good day. I do hope you're having a good day. I'll just get through Maggie's roadmap and we'll check out and see if the Wanderer is in the tower. And I'll go over what I think his minimums are. I'm pretty sure it's grade 5. I always like when they have... I mean, some characters they've got grade 4. Like Akira and Laura, but I think his is probably grade 5. Personally, I prefer minimums of at least grade 5 just because of the level up stuff. But yeah. Pew. Okay, let's do ×3. 4 waves on this one for some reason. Remember to hit the like button, guys, if you haven't already. If you are logged in on YouTube, it is appreciated. Okay, we'll just get through this. If I remember, his rush got good at LB2. And his signature move was just good at grade 5. It's maybe about his passives. If you don't want to utilize the fact that he's a lone wolf, you could probably get him to grade 5. But if you want to use him as a lone wolf, you'll have to get him. Let's actually check it now. He might not even be in there, to be honest. He might. I don't think he is. No, I clicked that by accident. Okay, good. I haven't had pop-ups for ages, and we're just getting tons. Look at this, it's like 4 in a row. 5. Are we done? I think we're done. I don't get pop-ups too often. I just randomly get 5. I don't think he's in the tower yet by those things. Not in the tower yet. We'll maybe check him out in a bit. Worst comes to worst, I can switch to my test region and check him out on there. Just on the stream. I don't think there's any other secret characters that I've been like sent. At least it's humans now. Wow, maybe I spoke too soon. But yeah, I think it's grade 5 on the signature to get to -1 starting cooldown. That's what we want to get to. Like getting that signature. The signature move itself is really, really good. Whoever follows up with the damage on the target he hits is absolutely destroyed. Plus, they can't block anything with weapons. So you could potentially see that the Wanderer and Tyrese would be a good combo, because Tyrese does a line of enemies when he does his signature move, and they could combo well together maybe, because it'd be a disarmed line. That could be kind of nice. And also, disarm doesn't count as a debilitating status effect, even though I would have thought it did. I mean, I never really thought about it too much, but it kind of is, you know, not for the character's kit, but like for their weapon, it is. It stops their weapon, half of their weapon from working. But it doesn't count as debilitating. So there are like a lot of these characters that have, like, when getting a debilitating status effect, they maybe counter with, like, I think it's Stars does a stun. I think there's other characters that do certain things too, like get defense bonuses. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen, which is kind of decent. Kind of decent indeed. I need to refresh something. One sec. Okay, testing. Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me? I think my stream's okay. It says it's live. I assume it's live. It said disconnected and reconnected, but I'm not sure if it reconnected properly. Yes, okay, that's good. That's good. Loud and clear, nice. Yeah, it dropped out for like 2 seconds, and I'm always conscious of the fact that YouTube can sometimes ask me to do certain things when that happens. Like I might have to start my chat and stuff like that. But we good. Why have we gone up to 5 waves now? Is this new? Have I just not realised that it does 5 waves on some of these acts and stages? It's like they've added more. People complained about how much we had to do, and they added more. It's the old meme about Scopely where, like, this is fun, it gets removed from the game. This is horrendous, it gets worse. Oh goodness. This is too much. 5 waves. There's just no need. Right, see this? This is absolutely amazing. I don't know why they don't do this. I mean, I know why they don't do this, but it'd be not much nicer if they did this, you know? Okay, that's me up to date at least. Shocking, shocking. I am going for Maggie. And I should have some stuff to spend in the Cal store. 3,000. Hey yo. Hey yo. Okay, so we'll buy both of these. That's 1,000. This is Cal's last week, right? Okay. I'll probably have some tokens left over. We'll buy one of these now. I think this is attack versus tough, which is nice. And then we'll open those other mods and we'll see what we can get. We'll see what we can get. I'm due to get like another 2,700 though, so I guess I'll just have 2,700 sitting there, doing nothing. You can't do anything with the excess tokens, which I've already seen some people saying they don't have anything to spend it on because they've got the character plus they've got everything in the store. I think this is the guaranteed yep, this is the guaranteed attack versus tough. And we'll see what we get on the other ones. I'll open this trash in the meantime. I'll open the stuff that I don't need to do anything with. Okay. Nice. Okay. Any guesses, guys? Paragon mod crit set guaranteed, but what is on it, I think, is RNG. So do we have any guesses? I've recently returned to the game and I just pulled Forsaken Michonne. Is she still good? Still, I mean, what do you mean still good? She's the promo right now. Still catching up on all these new characters. Forsaken Mashun is good, but she needs someone to help her, and Wanderer seems like a good character to help her because he will disarm characters for her, which is nice. Did you pick up Cal? I actually decided not to go for Cal because the mods in Cal's store were really, really, really good, and I wanted to kind of experience what it's like for free-to-play to get Cal afterwards, which I'm looking at it so far, it doesn't look like you can get the character after their original event. I haven't seen anything with Negan. They've not talked about anything with Negan. It doesn't seem great. It doesn't seem great. But the mods in there just seem so worth it, especially the crit multiplier on crit set and what was it? Was it attack on crit? Or days on crit set. Days resist. So good. And I use those in World Champions and they help me out quite a lot. Stun resist, attack, okay. Crit defense, thanks. My bad, I thought she was the older character. If it's the new one that you pull from the new wheel with the, like, where she's got some walkers as, like, next to her in her visuals, it's the brand new one and she's good. She's part of Lone Wolves. This new character that comes out tonight can work quite well with her. You do have to get 5 copies of her, though, so if you just pulled one, that's not going to do much for you. We'll see what we can get here. Fingers crossed, just something useful. Attack versus, a decent debilitating status effect resist. Attack, crit multiplier. I still need more crit multipliers, so we'll see. Probably not. Mainly just because I've probably got a bunch of these already that I'm not using, so it's just going to go in the pile, unfortunately. So that's just probably a no. Crit set mods. Okay, we got the big one. That's the big one, guys. That's the big one. I'll take that. Crit multiplier on crits damage set. That's like top 2 mod for this set, so that's great. Very, very happy. Very, very happy with that one. And that's basically like me getting 3 of those mods from Cal's store. I think I just go straight on Michonne. I think. Where is she? Oh, she's got one already. Okay. Who does that go on? Damage dealers. That can also crit Tyrese. He's got one. I might have one on him as well. Have I only selected strong characters here? I have actually. Who else can have one? He might not have one. He doesn't. Okay, he is going to get a little boost. Nice little boost. He's just going to get a boost up to, what is it, 75% crit damage? That's pretty nice. I'll take... Oh, he also can get this. Pretty nice indeed. Agent 46. Happy enough. I can't complain too much about that. Just a little bit of a bonus slot multiplier. And a boost for this one in the bottom left-hand corner. I've been using him quite a bit on Telltale teams. I was maybe going to throw a video together about just taking on Telltale teams with Agent 46 because it seemed to be doing good. Were they not selling? Yeah, they were. I think they probably are still. They were selling tons. I think this is it, right? Oh no, this is just her. And then Cal. Okay, and then they're still saying Lee. Negan. The thing I don't get, right, and I don't think Scobie realised this offer right here for 10k, they're selling it 5 times. You can buy it 5 times. But you only need to buy it once. The offer is actually pretty good value, not going to lie. 20 quid is not that much and you straight up get a character. If you're brand new to the game, right, you could spend £100 and get 5 awakened characters straight away for 100 quid. You could get Maggie instantly, you could get him instantly, you could get him instantly, and you could get him instantly. But that's like £80. You could have 4 awakened characters, really like maxed out already, so you don't have to spend any resources. You get tons of resources as well. What's that? 140 silvers. Like, these are definitely some of the best deals. It's just a shame. What does that do? Is it RNG crates? Okay. It's RNG crates. Like, how much would it be for me to pick up Cal? I mean, it pretty much would just be 20, wouldn't it? Yeah, if I wanted to get him. But I kind of want to experience what it's like for free to play afterwards. And I don't think it's great. I'm going to go ahead and say that. I don't think it's great. Because I haven't seen anything of Negan free to play. I haven't even seen any talk of it, you know. None are in like a month's time, 2 months' time. Nothing like that in any of the info. It's pretty bad. How are you guys doing on this Halloween event? Oh, look, free offers, guys. How are you guys doing on this Halloween event? To me, I'm going to go ahead and say this event seems really bad. It just seems so slow. Have I just messed up and I'm really behind? I've only got 9.2k out of, is it 60k? Yeah, out of 60k. Like, what could I buy in the store right now with what I've got from the Halloween stuff? Nothing, pretty much. I literally can't afford a single thing. Oh, okay, some of these small things over here. But I can't afford a single thing on the left-hand side. Nothing. And I think it's been going for like 2 weeks. It feels like it's been going for 2 weeks. It just seems mad slow. I can now do the next one. Okay, I didn't do the next one yet. But it seems crazy slow. We've got to do 3 telltales. Alright. I think I've got a squad for that. I just bought the offer enough to get Dwight and the weapon. It's drawn out for sure. Seems like it's been up for ages and haven't got 1 copy yet. Yeah. And I think they've done that on purpose to make it so that, like, in previous events, you get 1 copy early. I don't know, like the Raulito event was, I mean, those events were shorter, to be fair. Like, this honestly feels like the worst month-long event I've ever had in RTS, and that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing. Especially as it's the month after Warrior Champions. You should have something that's a bit more engaging. Where's my Telltale team? It's just there's just a squad, and it's got Axel 2000 in it. Hello there. But yeah, it just seems really slow. It just seems really slow. Very small progression. I guess it's to promote buying offers. I'm hoping they haven't like completely messed up the numbers and like free to play actually can get all of that mission done. Because if free to play can't get all of that mission done, the event is even worse than I originally thought it was. The event is even worse than I originally thought. You know? You're mad. But I think they're doing it this way because they're also doing some side event where, like, if you complete the entire thing and get, like, an avatar, you, I can't remember what it was like. You get a free copy of a character in the future. That's predominantly aimed at spenders. So they have to make sure that you have to spend to do a lot of this stuff. Like, I don't think a single free-to-play got it in the last one. Unfortunate, bubbly. Okay, sorry, just trying to sort something out. Okay, sorry, I was messing around with something else. Normally you can get the first in a day or two. Yep, exactly. I mean, I actually drew this to the attention of the community manager when I saw the event details because I calculated all the bat icons, whatever they're called, and it was just like nowhere near enough. And they said that there was going to be some more mini events, and we have had a new mini event. It just still was really slow. Really slow and drawn out, you know. I just bought the offer to get Dwight and weapon. I mean, I think that's what they're hoping people will do. But the thing is, I've talked about this before, there are people who never do that. And I don't think these month-long events should be so heavily monetized. This is what keeps people engaged in the game. 12 monthly events every year is what keeps the general populace engaged. It's the other events that they bring out that can be like mad monetized. That's how they can make their money. These $200 weapons, the characters. But if they do that with the main event, free to play aren't really playing for much. There's not much else they can do. And if it's so slow and drawn out, again, free to play aren't playing for much. Free to play, not playing for much. Okay, we can wreck these roadmaps quickly. I do love this guy in these roadmaps. Sean M, who recommended I use Axel. It's changed my roadmap life. If you've got an Axel, 100% use him. He just wrecks everything. Makes it so much quicker. And he seems to always go first as well a lot of the time. So good. Hey, what's up, Steve? The current Witch Hat event is another zero slack. The blog has had info which makes it look like there's slack. Shuck said the correct contest for the tune would be paywalled. We'll see. Won't be paywalled. I mean, I'm almost guaranteeing you have to have the character LB3 to be able to do the last like thing that's going to require you to do, like they did last time. And you couldn't get the character to LB3 until like a little bit later, so you had to spend to be able to be the first 50. So I mean, the theoretical of like actually getting the avatar may not be paywalled, but to get it quickly it will be. No worries, Sean, it's all good. No worries. I mean, honestly, it's been really useful. All these roadmaps, just been so many. Just being able to, even if I'm only like, if I'm shedding like 5 seconds off of every roadmap, it does at every stage. It does make a big difference. It makes a big difference. I don't think it was for a turn. I think it was for a Smiling Pumpkin avatar. Now that's what you have to get. You have to get an avatar quickly, and the people who get the avatar quickly get a free copy of a character in the future. Now, personally, I wouldn't enter that stuff. That's my, because I get content creator rewards. I don't have to like take a character from the community, so I wouldn't enter that. But I still think that should be accessible, personally. So it isn't about me. Like, some people might think I'm griping because it's like, oh, I won't get it myself. It's definitely not about that. I wouldn't enter it anyway. If they want to do like whale competitions, just do global raid leaderboards, you know? Global raid and global level up leaderboards, you know, for rewards, and then suddenly the whales will appear. Best raid of this month, you know, highest points this month or something, I don't know. Most wins, something or other. Plenty they could do there. The Negan offer was 20 quid in your store, 35 in mine. What a bummer. What are you on, Nick? No, I don't listen to what I just said. What are you on? What are you on? What device are you on? Are you on Google? He was specifically asked on Discord about it, and he said they learned from the prior event, which means the last event would probably have to use world energy and not some special energy. I mean, we'll see, I guess. Because I'm on Google, like Google Play. Hey, what's up, Jay Floyd? Welcome to the stream. I'm on Google Play. It's probably cheaper, 34 quid. That's like for 34 for 10k. Are you sure you're not talking about the 19k? Good. Hey, Daylight. Good. Thank you very much. Is that a rejoin? Is that a rejoin? Thank you very much, Daylight. Let me see. Featured. Because I think there is a more expensive offer in here. There we go. There's this more expensive one. $34.99 for 19K, $20.99 for 10K. So there's two different offers. The biggest offer is the one with 19K. If they shouldn't be offering that for Negan though. Yeah, they're not offering that for Negan. Or maybe they are. One sec. No, they're not. Not for me anyway. I was going to rejoin and saw I was already subbed. There we go. Happy days. Happy days. So these ones for 10K are $35 US for you. I have it on both iOS and Google, and it's 34 quid. That's random. It's weird. Not mine are cheaper. I'm on Google Play. That is kind of weird. Let me see what they're like on the web portal. I'll check the web portal to see what they're like on there. Bun that. Taking me back. If they're obviously locked price on the web portal is better. Oh, it says I didn't claim this. Oh, I'm not signed in. Okay. Maggie's Awaken tokens. They're $34.99. Why is my stuff so cheap? So weird. 10K Maggie's Awaken tokens are $34.99 on the web store. I don't know why I've got them for cheaper. And then it's $50 for the 19K one. That's weird, isn't it? Employee discount. I never look in the store. So that's awkward. Yeah, that is mad. I feel that the Alliance characters came out too close together. You don't have time to save if you want to have a complete Alliance team. It's possible not to buy tokens. I mean, that they don't want you to be able to get an entire allegiance without like knowing what like without spending realistically, unless like you want to save now. Like we just had Telltale season 2, right? If you're a massive Telltale fan, you should save your tokens now for Telltale season 3. It could come out in like 6 months to a year, but it really depends on how big a fan you are. You're obviously going to miss out. Lock knows the lingo, of course. West London. I worked and lived in some very known places in London for sure. Working for Scopely Discount, yeah. No, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I mean, that is about $45 though, maybe 43. But on the web portal it's 50. So I don't know. There is a little bit of a disconnect between in-game and web portal prices though sometimes. But that's kind of weird. I mean, Yurko, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. That is the thing. When is the Warrior Champions in the offers? You mean the weapon? Last time I think it took like 2 to 3 weeks to appear. Don't worry, it will be announced. You're not going to miss it. Are you guys going to pick up that weapon? The Halo weapon seems decent. I'm saving, but I have no idea. Lol. 1 million advanced and counting. I mean, 1 million is what? How much is 1 million? Is that 100 pulls? I mean, that's enough to get 4 characters, generally speaking. I'm gonna throw the World Champions weapon on Jane for sure. Oh wait, actually, thinking about it. Where is this dude? Let's unequip his mods. Did not mod her, I don't think I did. I've only got 1. I only need attack versus tough. I'm gonna get a second attack versus tough from that thing. I need a taunt resist because of Luke. So I need like attack versus tough, and I've already got attack versus alert because she is tough. So we'll probably throw that on her afterwards. I don't think she's in the team I want to put her in yet, but she might be. Let me take her for a test drive. Don't Telltale already get Halo though? They do. You're right, they do. But they might not have a Telltale team. They might just have Jane. To be fair. To be fair. Where's my attack team? Okay. So we're going to replace Shiva. And I'm going to give Shiva the BB gun. Okay, she's not got 2 attack versus just yet. Maybe I just give her something else in the meantime. I can give her that. So she'll still get the same attack versus. She just won't get the same crit multiplier. Let's see, that sounds good to me. I saved to 30 pulls, and if that turn looks decent, I'll go for it. Then Maggie came out, and I got her in 6 pulls. Whoop, whoop, indeed. That's how it can go. And I think that's generally a smart play, like, generally speaking. We're going to get reflected here. I can feel it. We're going to get reflected. Although this character might die before reflect, I don't know. Does she attack a line with her Sig? Did she get stunned? Doesn't she attack a line? Oh, just attacks 1. Okay. Oh yeah, I can't get reflected. I can't get reflected. You see, in this team, I might actually replace Julie with Wanderer. Because Wanderer would be able to disarm at least 3 characters turn 1, maybe 4. I could guarantee that, right? I could guarantee that. Like, I could sig move this to disarm them both. And then I could command him and rush someone else to disarm one other person. And then he could theoretically get another one. And then he can have, like... that sounds like a really good idea. Okay, she needs Days Resist as well, maybe. Maybe. And I should have... I know what I should have done. I know what I should have done. I should have done... Julie first. I swear to God, how can I not steal Halo after 2 attacks? He didn't have 5 effects on him. There's no way. There's no way. And then she... Did she just, Wait, what happened there? Doesn't she have to execute one? It was lit up already, right? Was it not? I thought it was lit up already. If it wasn't, it's my bad. Support cunning passive. For what? Raven is... Cunning doesn't stop 4 slot though. Does it? When attacking, enemy... Oh, it is actually just any enemy weapon effects. I didn't know that for whatever reason. That is balmy. Okay, it's lit up again. I just want to see if it... Okay, this time it does decap. I don't know why it didn't decap last time. That's weird. Yeah, I think we definitely need Wanderer. Julie was nice. Julie was nice in Warrior Champions, but I think Wanderer is going to be the way to go. Be nice. Disarm a line. Just followed up the line with what's his name? Agent 46. That'd be beautiful. Raven is hitting harder for me, but all the crosshairs resist now. Give and take harder than Shiva, I would say. Yeah, Shiva's just there for the fact that she's a guaranteed decap. As long as she takes out people, it's decapped. That's why I'm using Shiva in that team. To bypass the and then I'll actually be able to give Ransack to Wanderer as well, actually. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Ransack on the Wanderer. And then I can give an attack boost weapon to Laura. And then all my characters will get 20% attack boost. That worked really well. Wanderer drops tonight. Monday night seems the new normal character release night. I do not have Oceanside Sadiq, no. I've got 1 copy. He's going to be maybe on the Advanced War tonight, we'll have to see. There's a bunch of advanced characters I still need, so hopefully... I mean, I wouldn't mind getting another Axel to get his goggles on. For his visuals. I don't think I'll use Axel. Like in teams, but... Yeah. You think Ransack for Wanderer? Confuse on hit. Pain spread weapon sounds fun too. Yeah! The pain spread isn't guaranteed though, right? But yeah, I get what you're saying. It's not guaranteed, and who knows what it's going to pain spread, but... Basically, I would say no matter what, make sure you're doing something. The only reason I'm going to use... In that team, I'm going to use Ransack, because there's no one else who can. And he's just going to hit so many targets, it's worth it. I don't necessarily need it, though, because the reason I'm taking Ransack is to take away their Halo. But if I'm decapping them, it doesn't make any difference. Now, here's the big thing. This will change everything. If one of the last characters from Lone Wars has any sort of normalize, then it's good. Then it's amazing. And the reason for that is because you can't decap someone like Omid. You know? So any sort of normalize would be really good. Even if it's only like a 1 turn, you just have to make sure you nuke Omid in that turn. We'll have to wait and see though. Pain spread is guaranteed. Is it? I thought it was a 60% chance to pain spread. It's just RNG on what you actually have hit. Is that what it is? So like if someone's got 3 effects, it's just RNG on what effect gets pain spreads. For some reason I thought it was even just a chance to pain spread as well. 12k tokens gonna pull. I would say you're better off saving 12k tokens. My recommended on the wheels is Ultra having 180k minimum. and advanced having 240k minimum. If you pull before that, you actually have to pull ahead of the odds. You know, this is you just getting normal luck, like normal, because of the rates, right? So we've got, is this Michonne's up now? So Michonne, in 18 pulls, you're odds on to get 2 copies of Michonne normally in 18 pulls. You know, she's near enough 1 in 5, but she's less than 1 in 5, but she's definitely better than 1 in 10. And she's 14%. In 18 pulls, you can get her. I did the odds on this. I did a video on Ultra versus the old Premier. I didn't do one on the Advanced world, but it is 24 pulls for Advanced. The odds changing there. Oh, I've got my tokens to do today, guys. I did save those for this stream. I need to do one more stage. I saved them. I need to do a few more stages. Okay. Get the Lee stuff. Did anyone get lucky on that stash? I just need Omid. That is it. And I think I've got 20 pulls. Or like 15. Revive is a dangerous game in a zombie apocalypse. I mean, yeah, I think the idea is like they're winded. Like, I think that the idea is they're winded, you know? Alright, incapacitated in some way. But yeah, it doesn't really make major sense in the with the storyline stuff. Someone getting taken out and they get revived. Yeah, oh yeah, we found the cure. When do you think the best time for Philip to come back should be? After 1D, but before next Lone Wolf, or should he just be running non-stop till all 5? I mean, he should have just been the entire time, or at least 4 weeks. I think they've done 4-week promos before. Like Kenny was 4 weeks. They should have just done him for 4 weeks. He shouldn't be in first. I'll say that straight away. Michonne should have been first. Because people will pull for Michonne if they just like a really good damage dealer. Then they could have done Philip Blake for like 4 weeks. And then for the next 2 to 3 weeks, they released one of the characters that's in the Allegiance. That's the way they should have done it. But they didn't. The very least, if they released Philip Blake first, which is what they did, he should have been in there for a bunch of time. Like, he should have been in there for like I say, 4 weeks, maybe even longer. He should maybe just been on there for 6 weeks. I don't get why they can't just have a character on there for 6 weeks. I mean, theoretically, it's because they can only have a certain amount of wheels. But if he's an advanced character, he's only taking up 1 wheel slot. Ultra characters take up 2 wheel slots. But an advance isn't that crazy. I guess I'll buy more. I mean, it's completely up to you if you want to buy some. But, okay, yeah. So I can't do Cals. Even if I... Actually, would I be able to potentially do Cals? I don't think I could. I could maybe have just about done Cals. Maybe. He might be free to play just in time, LB3. Wait, actually, does he have to... He doesn't have to be... Oh no, he does have to be LB3. That's because that's the only way you can get him is LB3. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't realize this. I'm gonna go ahead and say they did realize this, but maybe they didn't realize it. Maybe they thought, oh, you could do it when you've got a grade 1, and you can only do it when you've got grade 3. But the Maggie one is definitely you have to buy the character. But maybe you might be able to just edge in and complete this roadmap free to play if you did the event. Maybe just because you have to get through these missions real quick. You can't leave the missions till last minute because those 500 are going to, or the 550 total are going to be very important. How much of the roadmap can you do in the next, what is it, 3 days? Oh no, it's not that one. 3 days and 3 hours. You can do the entire, oh you can't do the last 2, but I think that's fine because you get 11,000 total. There's not 1,000 on these 2. Yeah, you could do this free to play. As long as you didn't buy other stuff first, you'd be able to get yourself 5 more pulls. You've got to really be on top of it though. If you've been going for Cal and not bought anything else in the store, you should be able to get yourself this completion bonus for 5 more pulls. I did not go for Cal, guys, so I'm not going to be able to get that. I'm going to pull right now. How many have I got? It is 15. The only character I need... I've got all of the Gold Rush characters. So Krista I don't need. Cal I don't need. Corvus I don't need. Rhodey I don't need. Arav I don't need. I don't know why there's 4 Aravs in here and then 2 of the others, but whatever. Glenn I don't need, but it's cool that he's there. The only character I need is this 1 copy of Omid. If I got this, I'd be actually really, really happy. Really, 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 really happy. Because I only got 4 copies of him because I also got the weapon that was in his store, which was the Akira Soul Blade or whatever it was called. Everything else is just whatever. Trainers. It's just stuff that I will use. It's just Omid. That's the only one. That's the only one I need. And how many characters are there? There are 17 characters. Damn. And what do you get for completion? Oh, okay. Okay. Lots of event characters. I mean, if you did miss some of these event characters, they could be useful. Like Commander John, Revolution Raulito, and Julia are pretty decent. Stripes is okay for Tower. Gunner Andrew may be decent. I don't know. Send in Omid luck. I hope so. What's up, Afro Samurai? Welcome to the stream, man. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Give me some Omid. I need the Telltale Fortune. Give me Omid. Are we going to get a character at all? I think it's 1% for each character. Nothing off the first 5, just resources. I mean, I'll use all this stuff to a certain extent, but it is just resources. Next 5. I think it's 1% for Omid. Let's have a check. 1% Omid. It is indeed. 5 more pulls. Let's see if we can get him. Got 15 chances overall. We've got a decent amount of tokens, to be fair. Decent. Yes! 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 Oh my god, I'm actually so happy with that. So happy. That's LB3. Okay. Ah, oh, so happy with that. So happy. I got Glenn and Rhodey fodder basically. Come on, make it. Never. Yes. 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 I needed Krista and got 2 of her. Better luck than that in 160 gold rush boards. And she's 1% in here. And she's 5% on the gold rushes. So that tells you. I don't care what I get for the last 5. We've got the fortune we needed. I got the luck I needed. I'll take. I'll take. Let's go. We get a Cal, the old bucket hat, Krista. Those are going to be fodder and some other resources. The reason I'm happy, guys, is because I can do this. And he is actually a pretty decent defense team character. Quite annoying. I've faced him a bunch of times. Quite annoying indeed. So he is definitely going to get tiered up and thrown in a defense team. On the Telltale defense team, no doubt. Very, very nice. Here comes Omid indeed. Omid. LB3. Done and dusted. And the reason I didn't have him LB3 is because in that event, I picked up this weapon, and I will be honest, this weapon has changed everything for one of my defense teams. Like, it has made one of my defense teams nuts. Straight up, one of my defense teams is crazy right now. It's crazy. Like, this is how good it is. Alright? There's defend, 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 defend. And this was happening in War of Champions as well. I don't know if I can scroll back that far. More defends, defends, defends. I did get hit, but defends, defends, defends. Where's the War of Champions? Because I defended some people from VM in the War of Champions. Ah, it doesn't go back that far. And I was really happy with that, honestly. Like, I already tried. It's a pretty brutal defense, honestly. And I think some people like coming up against tough defenses and don't mind trying over and over again because it's like a real... It's like a test, isn't it? It's a good test. I think that's what kind of people want in some roadmaps. It's just a really tough roadmap to beat. They don't do enough of those. They do like roadmaps that take ages, just time. But yeah, But yeah, he has beaten me. That's chaos. He's been on the stream a bunch of times. He has beaten that team. It's just really tough. It's a really tough team, and I've shown the team. I don't think it's anything new. People know what the team is. It's just got really good weapons. Particularly that Soulfire weapon really brought it back to, you know, is it Soulfire? Yeah, Soulfire Katana. Because now I have 100% defense on turn 2. So it's just like really nice. And then I've got Halo on turn 1. So it's, even if people die turn 1, they come back turn 2, get the defense buff. I don't think I could beat this team very well. Burn, bleed, resist because of Princess. First turn control on Rosie. Even if characters get killed, Carl will revive. They've got crosshairs resist, I think, on a lot of these characters. You know? So it's just a frustrating team, I think. Hope you know we did that. Yeah, I do really appreciate the luck in the chat, guys. I do. Man, I was so happy with that. He can get thrown in this team now. Probably instead of Jesus. Support character. I've leveled him a fair bit. This is what I was talking about before. I'm kind of in a tough spot, guys, no pun intended, with defense team tough weapons. I don't have very many good ones. This seems to be one of the only weapon types that we haven't been given, like, a lot of good weapons. Like, I could potentially change that into something. But he's still going to be kind of, like, open to be attacked if I don't put something on there to stop him from being attacked. I only get 2 more upgrades, but it is pretty nice off the bat. But I don't really have much else. I mean, I'm going to have to give him, like, Clementine Shotgun, which just isn't crazy high in stats. Every other trait, I'm absolutely fine. I've got good defense weapons and attack weapons. But tough, I've only got good attack. Like, all the attack weapons I've got are nice, you know? Pristine. It's beautiful. Lovely weapons. Once I've even crafted weapons are half decent, you know? Beautiful weapons. Love them. Love them to bits. If anything, I've got too many. Same can be said with other traits too. Like I say, strong. The other team, the amount of good weapons I've got with strong are really nice. On defense, you know? My defense-based weapons. I mean, a lot of them are attached though, I will say that. Like, some of them are the actual attached weapons. I just don't have either my tough defense characters don't have attached weapons, or they just aren't that many good ones. Like, Luke doesn't have an attached weapon. Neither does Clementine, and neither does Omid. So you've got 3 tough defense team characters that don't have a defense weapon, and it's relying on my ones. And my ones are kind of just like... This one I was given like 4 years ago. This is from a League store 4 years ago, or a Battle Pass. I'm pretty sure. It was crazy at the time. It was crazy at the time, but nowadays... Yeah, not so much. Same with this one. Where is it? This was in it again. The stats just don't even go that high. What is this reset to? 30%, 30%. Not even 30%. Well, that's basically 30%, 30%. No, wait. No, because then I have to... Yeah, it's not even... I actually have to replace, so... Yeah. My tough defense team weapons are kind of messed up. I don't know about you guys. Crit reduction would be nice. I hope the gun Luke had in his photo comes out. It did. It did. It's already come out. It was in a store. I think it might be there right now, right? Now, I could get this weapon, but I could also pay my mortgage. It's gone now. It was a taunt weapon. I believe it was a taunt weapon. It was a really nice weapon, but I think it cost $200, you know? Hey, what's up, Lord Bradley? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Crit hit reduction would be nice. Yeah, I might have to actually start crafting a tough weapon on defense. What's a good base? It's just like 40%, 30% HP, right? That's pretty much it. That's the best I can hope for. Is something like this. It's 30% HP base. So what can I make of that? 30-30. And then in the third slot I do like impair, I guess. And then a 35. Crit damage reduction. 35-45. Like it just isn't really that high on the stats. I need like a 45-50 at minimum. I need a 45-50. And these weapons just aren't it anymore. If there was a weapon that had 30% HP and 30% defense on base, like here we go. This weapon I could take to 5, but I think it has the defense 25% HP on base. Yeah, I didn't change that. So I could have started on a weapon that had 30% HP, but I think this is a really old crafted weapon, guys. Way before there was 30% defense and 30% HP tough weapons. Because I don't know if you guys remember in the 6-star era or 5-star era, they didn't give out 30% tough defense weapons. They only gave out 25% ones, and that's why I've got some weird weapons. Like I've got this weapon that's 5-star. That's actually like a Rosita weapon. I think it is. Let me just search for it. And it has heal reduction on it. Like, it has 25% defense base. It's because that's all they used to give out. That's all they used to give out. Sarge's rifle with crit reduction. What about the third slot though? Do I keep that third slot? Is there any characters in that Telltale team that have that anyone would be scared of attacking because of their passives? I don't think there is there? I don't think there is. Okay, we'll see if we can get lucky. Okay, we don't want to crit. We just want to succeed, right? Success results. Reduce critical hit damage. We do not want to crit. Just succeeds. So we want to see green smoke. And then we want to see crit damage reduction on the weapon. So that's that weapon finished. But I wouldn't necessarily say that's like a top tier weapon. It's just decent. It's just decent. It's got really crazy stats though. It would mean I can shuffle my weapons a little bit maybe. I don't know. Who would I give that weapon to? Maybe give it to Luke. 96k now. And then we can give this weapon to him. And then I haven't even modded this guy yet. I need defense realistically. I don't have good defense versus here. I've used all my good ones in my mods for World Champions. Actually, that's not terrible to be honest. Okay, what do we have an issue with here? We want his signature move to stay up. I don't know if I've got a daze resist. I don't. I'll give him a floating daze on any set as long as it's decent percentage. As long as it's decent. 71. 71. Okay, we'll give him a... Oh, it's a defense one as well. Okay, that's happy. That's handy, 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 handy. And then we'll let him get... Maybe I do defense when disarmed. Maybe. I feel like people use disarm against this team. And in the other mods, I'll do another resist if I do. I have any resist that are decent here? No. Or reflect. Maybe. Something. 50k defense now, 62k. I think she's going to be go from this team though. I don't know who to put in instead. I mean, I can put Jane in, but the second I put Jane in, I've got massive issues with damage over time. I need someone who's going to have damage over time reduction. But I can put Jane in. I think she's unmodded right now. Yeah. Bring Jesus back. Does he do damage over time reduction? I don't think he does, right? What am I doing right now? 5. Isn't he a tank? Carl 2K's in a different team. Lee does burn. Lee does do burn. You know what I've seen a lot of people do? I've seen quite a few people do Carver. Just randomly. Because he can just annihilate attack teams with his SIG. He'll do like, how many attacks? He'll do 6 attacks. I've seen people do that. Unless he gets decapped turn 1, yeah, this is the issue. But then again, like, to a certain extent, it's like everyone, you'd have to focus on him. You know? You still have to focus on him. I don't have any, oh, I do. I have one really good crosshairs resist. I have 2 actually. And I wouldn't necessarily have to give him like good like crazy good defense. You know, it could be nice. It could be nice. I've not got any dates. Yeah. Yeah. Remove that for now. Obviously, normal decap can just get through him straight away. But I could give him an absolute defense weapon. You know? Because I've got a 60% absolute defense weapon. And that'll be mad annoying. Okay, so he's got 71% daze resist. And then I could give him this weapon. So he'll get good crit multiplier from 60k attack. His defense is horrendous. Let me put that as my friendly team. You'd have to decap him turn 1. Like if I just attack him with my team, right, and I just defend on everybody. Let's just see what he does if I just defend everyone. Let's just do that. I just defend with everyone. I just want to see the kind of damage he does. This is with 50% defense on everybody as well. Until Windra disarms him. I mean, again, if you're going to go for him... Yeah, I mean, look, this is him with no real attack. He's hitting for crazy amounts of damage. You know? As a defense character. So his damage is not a problem. I might just try this out. I might just try it out. We'll just try it out. It's got no burn bleed resist though, that's the issue. Maybe people forget about burn bleed. Fingers crossed. People don't know that exists yet. Or still, should I say. Rather than yet. Okay, so we've got 2 more to do on this. Okay. And then we get some bonus. Oh, it didn't let me preview it. We get some bonus hats, right? And the bonus hat we can use on this, but I'm pretty sure we can't do this roadmap here without having, like, probably Maggie. That's my guess. We can't do this roadmap without having Maggie. I haven't looked at the event, so I'm just guessing. Even with Absolute Defense, Shiva and Rampage will just nuke heavy attack defense teams. I mean, it's just one character. And he has 80k HP. And then if I take him out, what will happen is he'll get revived by Omid and he'll instantly do his signature move. That's something that's kind of OP. Is characters that get taken out instantly do their sig. And also, I don't think Rampage is that good. Personally, I don't think Rampage is that good. It obviously reduces the damage output that the character is going to be able to do. They have to hit a crit. And it's kind of got to the point where it's a bit more like collateral damage to a certain extent. I don't think Rampage is as good as it used to be. Because they did kind of nerf it at the beginning of the Mythic era as well. I'm wondering if there might be a raid event with the bat drops. We haven't had one for a bit. I guess we'll see on that because it's been horrendous. I mean, I might have just hit 10k. So we're about halfway through the event and I'm 1/10 of the way to the completing it. Yeah, 12k. So a bit more than 1/10. 1/6, sorry. 1/6 of the way to completing it. But we're more than halfway through the event. So I guess I'm 20% of the way through the actual bats required. You see, surely this is limiting the people who will buy the pumpkin thing. Like if you have to get a pumpkin pass to get all these other things, people just won't buy it until they're sure they're going to be able to get through it. Just seems such a weird way of doing things. No worries about reflect damage with all the camouflage around. What do you mean? I don't think you can hit characters when camo's on them, if that's what you mean. And I don't think people care too much about reflect and counter damage as much. Although I don't think I haven't noticed. Have you guys noticed if Maggie, let me see if I can test this actually. Do you guys know if Maggie reduces mod reflect? She should, right? She should reduce mod reflect because she reduces weapon reflect, like 100% reduces weapon reflect. I don't have too many reflect. I actually know we're doing mods, aren't we? Okay, they can't have reflect mods. Who can have reflect mods? Can these guys? Yeah. Let's just put, it doesn't matter what percentage, it's just whether we'll get zeros come back or some sort of number. She should, right? On paper, you'd think she would. I always thought this Carson had the weirdest pose ever. Do you guys think he has a weird pose? Is it just me? It's like that armor's really heavy. So weird. Can we go another 5-star? Let's go Morgan. Okay, put that as my friendly defense. I just want to see if we get any zeros come back. Surely I'll proc one. Okay, zeros. Mods reflect to 0. I assume they would, but there's confirmation. That's nice. Because there is obviously one bypass is Bide. Bide still hits these characters, which I think is kind of weird, but I guess it kind of makes sense to a certain extent. Actually, let's read Eric. Eric actually has straight up Bide. What is he, a medic? He's a control or something. Okay. Stored damage is reset to 0 after use. Bide does not trigger if this character is killed. If they use their defend action, it still can hit someone. Which is weird because it still is saved up counter damage. Did I pull on the mini gold rush? I did. I pulled on the stash, if that's what you mean. I didn't pull the wheel because there was nothing to pull for, right? There's nothing to pull for. I mean, there is free rewards, but I'm waiting for a new character to come there. If I got the fire tokens, whatever you want to call them, they are called fire tokens, okay. If I got the fire tokens, sure, I would pull, but I'm not pulling for gold mythic tokens. I don't need any of the characters, or I do need one character on there. The only reason I'll pull is if a new character goes on here. You know? Now, if I wanted to buy the key to get more stash pulls, sure. Sure, but I got all those characters already. I got the one, like, I got lucky, I got the one. Is it up here somewhere? This one? It's got a bear on the key. So that's £9. So completing the entire stash is 28 quid. Is there one stash or two? I'm guessing there's just one. So you wouldn't buy the 100 one, right? I mean, I think you can get some extras afterwards, but that's not it. Okay. So which one would you buy? Buy the key for 9 and do some pulls because that gives you a bunch, and then probably the 40, something like that. I know it gives you 25, so you need 60 more pulls. And we could buy this 4 times. That'd be 28. You could buy this. Have they got one that's just 10? Nah. Like the actual amount that you exactly need, they won't sell it to you. This is so mobile. This is mobile game definition of mobile games, guys. That offers the one, isn't it? So you buy that one and then like that one and then that one twice. No worries, Brennans. Take care, man. What's up, Samir? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Jack Rocco? I've saved up enough tokens for one Wanderer. Best of luck. Best of luck. I think one Wanderer could be okay. 1 second, guys. I'll bring them up on the screen. I need to just switch regions. I'll be right back. I'll just switch to the region. We can go over his kit a little bit again. Okay. I don't think I've been sent anything else. That's just why I'm hiding my screen, just in case I've got like 4 more new characters on my team. I should be good. Do you guys remember when I deleted a character last week on my main region? It's because they sent Wanderer to my main region by mistake. It was kind of funny. Because I was doing SR and I hit the autofill and I just had Wanderer there. I was just like, what? That's so funny. Okay, so we can just check out his skills again. And grade 5 on the rush, unless you want to use him as part of a Lone Wolves team, then you would need Limit Break 2. And then on the signature move, grade 4 for the starting cooldown. And then the rest is just additional defense down and additional enemy getting attacked. So again, grade 4 is good, minimum. And then if you got him to grade 5 here, he would get a crit multiplier, and then when attacking, you have 20% chance to daze. So if you get a grade 5 Wanderer, he actually seems pretty good. If you went for Limit Break 2, it's a shame that the crit multiplier is LB2 and not the outflanked, because crit multiplier on him I don't think is that big a deal. It's nice. I think it's that big a deal. So, but I think grade 5 should be decent. You'll get the faster rush at 55. That means you could put HP on his weapon to give him a bit more survivability if you wanted, and you won't have to go for AP on attack. And then you'll get a -1 to starting cooldown at grade 4, as you can see. Whenever you see starting cooldown not at LB3 on the signature move, and if it's down here, that character has a better chance of being a bit more accessible for free to play, and generally can be on support characters a bit more. If it's on a damage dealer, it generally is not going to work, because the damage dealer needs so much attack. You generally need to get them to LB3. You'll need to get their entire kit. You'll need to get everything tip top of the max. It's actually strange. He hasn't got an attached weapon. Like, so many of the characters recently haven't got attached weapons. It's weird, isn't it? It is weird. What's his name? Philip Blake didn't have an attached weapon, right? They Who Wander. Omid. Clementine. Luke. Krista. Carver and Jane did. Michonne did. But before they used to do more attached weapons than non-attached, but now it seems to be like they switched it a little bit. But yeah, so it seems like grade 5, guys. If you can get him to grade 5, you're going to have a decent support character without Lone Wolves. He needs to be LB2 for the Lone Wolves bonus on the rush. And then LB3 is just nice, though. Mainly for the passive, though. You get an extra 40% chance of daze. I think that's massive. The daze chance is crazy good. 60% chance to daze. He is a support. He is a control character, too. So he will hit those more than likely. That's nice. I'm looking forward to getting this guy, to be honest. I'll switch back to my main region. Switch it back. If it lets me. Let's see a roster. I mean, I can show you. I've got lots of LE3 characters. At the beginning of the game, when I first started playing, went for Mythics. It's not letting me switch back. Okay. Yeah. I was mainly aiming to get LB3 characters. That was like the main aim. So I've just got randoms LB3'd a lot of the time. And leveled as well. I think there was an event to get Aiko max leveled for something. Oh no, wasn't it? She was part of a mythic trial. Morgan's. Was it Morgan's mythic trial? That's why mine's max leveled. I have used her in Faction Assault, to be fair. So yeah. We have used her quite a bit. What I find strange is when I max a character like Shiva, she's so far down in my roster. She's not like at the top. I don't know what the order is in. I would have thought maybe alphabetical order. Oh, maybe it is in alphabetical order. No, it is. I don't think it's always been in alphabetical order though, right? Is this in alphabetical order? I think it is. I don't think it's always been like this though. Random. Random. Okay. There's my roster pretty much. Lots of LB3s. There's been so many mythic characters, man. I think we would have had a reset by now if it didn't absolutely destroy the game when they did one. That's my guess. That's my guess. Okay, let's do some raids actually, because we've got to do some raids for the event. Stop giving me Telltale teams. Got no idea what's behind a Telltale leader. Okay, we'll see what happens here. Hey, what's up, Matt? Grade 5. Grade 5 minimum. But he does seem worth it. Did I just take up my own team? I was like, why am I still attacking my own team? But obviously, limit break 3 if you want to use him with Lone Wolves, to be honest. 225 when Wanderer is added thing. That's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts. We can go down here, can't we? I don't know why we hit bide there, but we did. No biggie. I remember praying killing the 5-star era. Yeah. They brought out... Who did they bring out? Priya. They also brought out that Michonne that was kind of crazy. Yeah. Do you think another reset will happen? I don't think the game can really afford to have another reset, honestly. I think what's more likely to happen is there'll be just something tacked on to the top of Mythics. That's what I think will more likely then happen. You know? Yeah. The way they do it in Marvel Strike Force, I like the most. So if they did Marvel Strike Force 1, I'd be like actually genuinely happy. It basically does like almost like a remod system where when you have a character, right, instead of it being like mods, it's kind of like classification. I don't know what they call it in that game, but then you classify the character on like what you want them to be, and they could have like 3 different classifications based on their role, and this would just be so cool it would mean you could define your character a bit better. So for instance, like, you make the damage, you have a damage roll character, and then there are 3 classifications within damage roll, and you choose which one you want for that specific character. So it could be like crit god, you know, one that just crits really high, like 200% crit damage or something. Obviously not that crazy, but like, you know what I'm saying, like part of their like boost would be extra crit damage and stuff like that. But to get it maxed out, you would need a new like progression resource. That'd be just really cool. So like there would have to be like 3. We'd have to be 3 winning each one. You know, more like maybe flat attack stat being obvious, but then there could be like I said, a crit boost, that sort of thing. And then tanks could have the same thing. So a tank roll would have 3 different choices. I'd have to show you how it works in that game. I've just watched streamers play that game and go into some of the stuff there, and it looks really interesting. But like I feel like that's more likely to come than a full-on reset, because I don't think the game could handle a reset, to be honest. Like, I've seen my analytics, and my analytics haven't recovered since the release of Mythics. Like, just straight up, they haven't recovered. They've kind of stabilized a little bit, but S-Class was when it was absolutely amazing. It dropped off massively, and then it dropped off massively again when I can't remember what got released. Was it what game was it? All Stars. All Stars got released, and this game fell off massively. I don't think it was necessarily because people went to All Stars to stay there. People went to All Stars, saw that it was just a more fun game, and then maybe went on to other games afterwards. But yeah, nuts. And Priya killed the 5-star era as well, right? Oh no, wait. She killed the 6-star era because she was the second. She was the second S-Class. That's kind of funny. The era killer. Okay, we're just doing a couple of raids just so I can at least get a dent into the ones for the event. By the time the raid tournament comes out, I think we do like, how many do we do for a raid tournament? Like 35? I haven't really calculated it. It's like 35 for top milestone or something, right? I haven't really calculated it, like I say. Oh, this could actually be annoying. Never mind. I'm gonna start seeing Omid in random defenses because he is a bit annoying character. That Telltale team will eventually get broken up a little bit, and we'll start seeing them randomly in other teams. New milestones this week. What, for raid tournament? I hope so. Treasure stash. 16k is the new top milestone. So low 60k attacks. Okay. Is it for sure happening this week? Is that the day they said? Did I just get a bunch of new offers? Which ones are new? Does it say new? Okay, new. It just restocked all these ones for me. Oh, my belly's rumbling. Don't know why my belly's rumbling. Don't see any food. But that is interesting. Wednesday. Okay. After the SR tournament, I guess. Yes, but the advertised milestones won't be what was advertised, since Axes will take one of the reward slots. Whoa. Yeah. Wasn't there also another reward slot taken up by something else as well? Like the hats or something. I can't entirely remember. Man, I did the materials and the food roadmap without even thinking. Like, just did them. Oh, I've got this one to do, okay. There's always another roadmap, guys. I'm sitting here thinking I've done everything. There's always another roadmap. Always. Man, this stream's been pretty chill, guys. Nice chatting with you. It's gone past pretty quick. That was the prior SR tourney. Axes and hats, yeah. I don't personally like when they do that. I think if they do that, what they should do is they should just add a mission next to it, saying like while the tournament's running, rather than taking up a milestone slot, just add a mission. It's just nicer that way. What's good about Wanderer? He has quite a lot of control and heavy amounts of disarm. And if you did get the ransack weapon, he's got the old stealer buff potential. He's quite useful against loads of ransack teams. And because he's control roll as well, he can actually have a better chance to apply like the days. I still haven't done the 4-week-long roadmap for Maggie. I need to do that one. Have you not checked out his video, Darkness? You can command him off of turn 1 and hit like 7 people, so having like lots of chances to apply stuff. Obviously with a Laura, but still. I don't think I can afford anything after this roadmap. Who's next in the Awakened characters? Is it Glenn? What is he a part of? Atlanta. Just trying to think of the characters you can use on his roadmap. This roadmap's actually been pretty nice because I've been able to use the same team for both roadmaps. I've just got Maggie and Calla and Jesus, and then the same team in both of the roadmaps. We have lots of openings now. Some took advantage of the cooldown reset. I blame Moon. 'How many spots have we got? I can check in a second. Five waves. World Champions plus the Endless Roadmap seem to have contributed to what? Well, some people just stopped playing the game. Okay, there we go. We done. We're like 20 something. 22. Yikes. I don't think we really need to fill super quick anyway. Just because, you know. Same old names. Same old names. They transferred to a quiet faction. I mean, okay. I think that just means that. I mean, we should have kicked Go Getter ages ago. If people are going to continuously leave the faction because of him, it's not worth having it on board, to be honest. But I don't care because I just don't read in-game chat, but some people do. But yeah, oh damn, I need to do so much. I need to do so much of this roadmap. Look, I've got 20 days still to do it, but yeah. Because if that was the wording they gave you, it's purely because of him. If anything pops up with faction contribution, though, we're going to be kind of screwed. Kind of. There was 2 groups of 3. Yeah, but I mean, that was just Cygnus, like, making you aware of it. I think the other ones probably did as well. Because I don't know what else. There's no, like, it's not like our faction requires people to do anything crazy. And if that was the terminologies used, you know, it's literally just gonna be him. That's it. That's literally it. Cal roadmap. I'm kind of up to date. Except on this one, where I'm like 80 stages behind, but we've got 20 days to do that one. So it's not too bad. But yeah. And Cygnus, you should have just blocked him. Like, leaving the faction for that. Just block button fixes everything. You wouldn't even know. Like, I had him blocked by mistake. I didn't even know. No reflect for me. Okay, so I'm streaming tomorrow on my other channel. For anyone who's interested in Watch of Realms, I'm hoping that the thing I did last week is going to be easier this week, because that was brutal last week. But we'll see. But we shall see. I've got some new gear and stuff, so fingers crossed. He was out on Discord online too. That's I wasn't in a great place. I mean, it's all good. Again, I'm not in the embassy that much. I can block him in Discord too, man. I've got a couple of people blocked on Discord who just wouldn't stop PMing me, honestly. That's why I changed my Discord to friends only, because some people just wouldn't stop messaging me. Whining about Shiva. Or was he whining? Wait, he might have messaged me on Discord about Shiva, about how bad she is. And I got a message randomly of someone how bad Shiva was. I was just like, what? Okay. I don't know. Definitely better than Argus. That's for sure. Oh, that was a disarm team. It's like 5 different disarms there. Is it just 5? Oh no, it's 4 different disarms. Okay. Oh no, you're never going to please everybody, but damn. Damn. Oh no, I'm going to try and revive her. Nice. Is it a 100% chance to revive now? Yeah, it's a 100% chance to revive. It's actually pretty good for road maps and stuff. It's a shame that he doesn't really defend on defense. No worries, Kathy. Take care. I'll see you on Thursday. She might go away with Wanderer. Yeah. I've put in Wanderer, Agent 46 and Shiva in the same team. Maggie leads Laura. Wanderer, ransack weapon. Decap should take care of Outlast. So they might do their thing, but they're going to be decapped. The only problem I'm going to have potentially is, let's say Eris could nuke 2 of my characters, but if I have a lot of decap in my team, which I do with that team, I'll get Halo from any Halo proc, because I'm pretty sure Agent 46 is any source of decap equals a Halo, right? It doesn't matter who does the decap. So if Shiva does the decap or he does the decap, doesn't matter. Has he got a 0 turn cooldown on his signature move? Feels like he does. Huh. Don't know. I don't know. I think I'm going to wrap my stream up here though, guys. 2 hours. Nice stream. If you haven't hit the like button already and you are logged in on YouTube, I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you have already hit the like button today, we've got 30 likes, which is quite nice. My next RTS stream will be Thursday, and I should have some content out between now and then. Fingers crossed. I might put a little compilation together for my Omid pulls, so they're pretty decent, and it's not too often you get like a stash or, you know, some special pulls like that. So we'll test it out. But yeah. I'll see you on a Thursday stream, guys. Maybe tomorrow for my Watcher of Realms viewers. But thank you very much for tuning in. TK, you've tuned in right at the end. I can catch you on Discord, man. But thanks for dropping in. I do appreciate it. But thank you very much for tuning in today's stream, guys. Take care. Have a great day, great evening. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, goodbye, guys. Goodbye, goodbye.